Live, love Africa. What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dynast Amir. Greetings, everyone. It is Dynast Amir, Search for a Guru. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, make sure you go to amirdynast.com. Go to amirdynast.com. While you're there, subscribe to our email list. Again, subscribe to our email list so you guys can stay in the now in regards to what's going on with Dynast Amir. Also, to buy a book. I've written several books, so when you go to dynastyamir.com, purchase a book, and make sure you check out the merchandise store as well while you're there. Omo Naija. So this is one of the shirts. So cop a shirt. I have several there, so please support and buy one. Today's topic, we're going to be speaking on, and also like, share, and subscribe. Okay, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the content here. Today's topic, we're going to be discussing with everything that's going on with coronavirus and COVID-19 and how this is affecting not only professional sports but collegiate sports. Are college athletes going to get their corporate wake-up call? What do I mean by the corporate wake-up call? What we have to understand, college football, college basketball, collegiate sports in general, they're a business. And obviously when you have a business and you're not generating any revenue, you have to cut back. So as we know, a lot of the revenue generated through collegiate sports goes towards scholarships, and also donations of you have people who donate to the universities, to the the athletic department, and those donations goes towards scholarships as well. But since there's no revenue coming in, because we're not sure if there's going to be a college football season this year. Boise State, Kansas State, I forgot the name of the other university. They had to shut down their college facilities, athletic facilities, because people were contracting coronavirus. And we know how contagious this coronavirus is. Me, myself, I came down with it. Trust me, I would not wish my experience with coronavirus on anybody. So how is this going to affect the college athletic sports landscape? Again, are these college athletes going to get their corporate wake-up call? What do I mean by the corporate wake-up call? Since they're not bringing any revenue, how can these schools justify giving scholarships? Because the majority of kids who play college sports, especially on the football team, they're on scholarship. I think it's like over 100 scholarships that are awarded. If you, take into consideration how much a school will cost as far as tuition per year or per semester, you're looking at millions of dollars in scholarships. Then not only the tuition, you have the meal plans, you have the dorms, so all this is being paid for through revenue and through people who contribute to these universities. But the people who are contributing, it's like, okay, why am I going to continue to write a check to the athletic department if there's no athletics going on? So it's a weird time. I wonder how this is going to play out, because from my understanding, I played college football at the University of Georgia, also ran track at the University of Georgia. And from my understanding, each scholarship was renewed after each year. So people, when you're being recruited there, it's assumed when you're being recruited that you have a 5-year scholarship for the most part. So if you redshirt, and then your 4 years after that, it's pretty much going to be covered. But from my understanding, after each year, it's renewed. So they could the universities could technically say, hey, we're going to go in a different direction. They can make a business decision. And I talk about this all the time. College athletes are supposed to remain loyal to the university, but a coach could come in to the locker room at any given time and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go somewhere else because I'm getting paid more money. And I have to do what's best for me and my family. But when you were recruiting us, we were family. But now you got to do what's best for you and your family. So I thought I was family. You're leaving. I don't understand. But anyways, that's a whole nother subject. So I just wonder how this is going to play out. And again, you know, this is a lesson to college athletes. Like, look, this is a business, all right? Collegiate athletics is a business, period. All right, so, you know, don't be surprised if some of you guys get a phone call saying, hey, you know, we're not bringing in revenue. We can't cover your scholarship. Like, don't be surprised if that call comes down, if you get that phone call, depending on who you are. Now, a lot of people might be saying, Dynast, you're overreacting. That will never happen. I don't put anything past anything when it comes to corporate America. And trust me, even though people really don't look at college athletics as corporate America, it's corporate America. Trust me, it is a business. It's corporate America. They have to generate revenue, and therefore they have to justify the money that they're putting out. So guys, respond in the comment section. Do you think college athletes, their scholarships are at risk or on the line if there aren't any sports moving forward? Because I don't know if there's going to be a college football season. If there is, I mean, they might play a couple games and it might end. And then as far as the stands, I mean, you got to think about it. As far as fans, packing those stands, you got to think about it. University of Georgia, where I graduated from, 100,000, close to 100,000 people. You got the big house in Michigan, close to 100,000. You got the University of Tennessee in Nashville, over 100,000. I don't see 100,000 people coming to these sporting events, even if they're allowed to. And then you got to look at the TV contracts. I mean, look at the University of Notre Dame, who has pretty much a lifetime contract with, I think, was it NBC? I mean, for the most part. I mean, Notre Dame's not going anywhere when it comes to NBC. So if they're not playing any games and generating any revenue, how does that affect the contract? And that's going to trickle. How does that affect the TV contract? And that's going to trickle down to the athletes who are on scholarship. So guys, again, just prepare yourself. I'm just collegiate, you college athletes. Prepare yourself, and again, don't be surprised if you guys get that phone call. Some of you saying, "Hey, scholarship, sorry, we can't renew it. We don't have the revenue to justify it." Even though some of these schools have billions of dollars in endowments, hundreds of millions of dollars in endowments, trust me, they'll make a business decision in a heartbeat. And there's more to it as well, because I mean, kids probably want to be coming back to campus. If they do, they might get sent back home, because we just don't know how this coronavirus situation is going to affect everybody. I mean, you got to think about it. You got campuses as big as cities, and you have all these assets in real estate that still need upkeep. But if kids aren't coming to campus, and you know, me personally, if I went to college for the experience, I wanted that experience, on-campus experience. So number one, if you're telling me that I can't come on campus and I got to do everything virtually, okay, so we're going to cut, so I'm paying you how much per semester? Nah, cut that by 3/4. You know, there's certain things that have to be cut. This is very interesting, guys. I don't want to go all over the place, but it's just there's a lot that's going to be impacted by this coronavirus when it comes to how universities are operating. And college athletes, I know a lot of us think we're invisible. I know a lot of us think we're above the law. I know a lot of us think that we won't be affected by anything, but this is different with coronavirus. So parents, if you have kids who are on scholarship right now at a university, just be prepared to see what happens if you get that phone call. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Go to dynastymir.com. Buy some gear. Buy some books. Omo Naija. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, Search for Huru. Peace.